Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Mouthpiece Included. This is the pod where we speak on Spolitricks, Spolitricks. That's sports, politics, and everything in between. Located at the collapsible superposition upon human observation. This week, we're kicking off with a closer look at Caleb Williams, USC's golden arm standout, generational, turned NFL hopeful, with commercial deals, NILs, public appearances, tweets, Instagram posts, TikToks, and lofty franchise expectations piling on out there. Is he being pulled in too many directions too early in his burgeoning career? We'll dig into how this rising generational star's off-field demands might be clouding his on-field future. Then we pivot to ESPN's freshly dropped top 10 NFL quarterback rankings. Some familiar faces, okay? A few eyebrow-raising placements, and of course the usual debates around elite tier leadership. We'll break down what these rankings reveal about the current quarterback hierarchy, what's in these pundits' hearts, and what may not be in their heart, and which names might be knocking on the door by season's end. Could we see Justin Fields? Could we see Caleb Williams on that list next year? Over in the rack up, y'all. Bears training camp is buzzing. Well, it's about to start buzzing. Pre-camp. And all eyes will be on Ben Johnson, Coach BJ. As the new offensive coordinator and head coach steps into the spotlight, expectations are mounting. What could his arrival mean for Captain Caleb Williams and the evolving Chicago Bears offensive system? Will they be more polished? Will they be more polished? We'll offer a preview of the potential X factors shaping this new era in the Windy City. And to round it out, we zoom out of the NFL and we rewind the clock to celebrate trailblazer Toni Stone. Big love to her. Toni Stone, the first woman to play professional baseball in the big leagues. Her story is more than historic. It's cultural. It's fierce. It's unfiltered. And a powerful reminder of the resilience in the face of exclusion. And that and more on today's episode we're going to unpack. And as always, we'll dabble into the wild world of Spolitricks, where political theater never takes an intermission. From backroom bargains to viral sound bites, we're tracking the flashpoints shaping today's discourse. Expect sharp takes on the spin, spectacle, and simmering tensions that continue to define and divide the public discourse. Buckle up, listeners. This is for the listeners. Whether you're here for sports scheming or political sharp turns, we've got your dose of insight with just the right amount of edge. This isn't just commentary. It's clarity served with heat. The panel is open. I will be dropping the Karen, can you put that link in the chat, please? We'll put the link in the chat. Click on it. You can pull up and excrete your excrement. So stand down. Stand back. Stand by. Or pull up. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Take a second, smash that like button. Won't cost you nothing. Repost this to the like minds and the unlike minds because we all need some more growth and development. The views expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts, any guests with the gonads to pull up, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN, ESPN, or any affiliates. So go grab your mouthpiece and let's get started. Big ups to the sponsors. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. That is a glamping music fest. You just missed it. Next year, I think, will be the 4th annual Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. Then we got Milz Aesthetics for your Southern California multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro, licensed esthetician. If you have those needs, www.taymillsaesthetics.com. And then Bella B Designs. If you need any swag, personal design shirts, t-shirts, things like that, hook her up with her at designs365@gmail.com. Last but not least, you find yourself in a pinch. You might be out snowdrift. Yeah, the Hulk will be back soon. And you're spent out. You're stuck in there. You're stuck in there. You don't want to leave your whip there. And reach out to Gym Recovery in the Chicago area. Reach out to Gym Recovery. All right, let's go ahead and get Karen. Karen, can we get the co-host in? Karen, can we get the co-host in the building? Yeah, I know you're talking to 12. You're always talking to 12. Yeah, it's annoying, Karen. You talk to 12 all day. Get the co-host up in the building.
Ho, ho, hee-ho.
TATN,
Mouthpiece included.
Better
Yeah,
guard your
yeah,
grill.
yeah. What? Mouthpiece included.
So
What?
you out there in the home that near the home that Patty Mahomes built, huh?
Yeah, I'm out here experiencing the hills and the byways of Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
They've got a highway system that I am not accustomed to. It's similar to that crap y'all got going on out in LA.
You mean
where,
awful? Awful.
Yeah.
Right? The
Yeah.
signs are behind where you need to get over at, right? They don't
What?
no warning.
And around every corner of a hill,
Uh-huh.
it could be a pathway to another damn highway.
Yeah.
It's quite terrible. And at night they don't have any lights, so
Same thing out here. Go on.
You get on one of those paths and it's got, you're supposed to have either white lines, yellow lines. It just got
lines of vision through the
puddles
snow.
of lines.
Go ahead. You said white lines. I got distracted.
Yeah, like them temporary lines they put down. It seems like that's what they're using for the damn highway.
Yeah.
And now I'm driving slow as hell, a little bit feeling well, and it's dark as shit. So I'm trying to look at the Google Maps in the car, and it's impossible for you to think that, hey, once I come around this damn curve, I'm gonna have to dip off into this exit so I can hit this other highway. But
isn't it ridiculous how they don't warn you, bro? They don't warn you, bro. It's annoying.
Fun.
Somebody said we're not going to spend money on signs.
Yes. Signage is quite important, It's pleasant out here, though. No shooting since I've been here.
No shooting, huh? Yeah.
No, I've heard about one on 87th Street with the Simeon reunion. I heard that there was they weren't allowed to congregate behind the school, so they sent everybody up to 87th and the Dan Ryan, which resulted in a serial type shooting. I don't know if anybody lost their life, but hopefully they did.
Everybody hanging out on 87th and the Dan Ryan, 79th and the Dan. I'll be visiting the shot and I'll be like, all right, things have changed a lot, huh? Yeah, we good over here. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you good until you're not.
You're like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, bro. I hear you. You know
But
what I
half the
mean?
people over there hanging on those lots got sticks. I mean, they're not looking for stuff to break out. But the event yesterday had a lot of females at because it was
Yeah, yeah,
Simeon's reunion, and it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of young men trying to rekindle whatever their life's past. And next thing you know, somebody pulls out a stick and ends the night. So I mean, I don't understand these kids nowadays and what's their end goal at the end of the night of partying and partying and partying and sipping and doing whatever floats your boat. But pulling out the stick ain't it.
Yeah, they've been ruining festive occasions for years, fella.
Yeah.
Some miserable soul. And then, mean mugging all the guys. Do I know you? Will you, all this and that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, get a grip. Stop
Did
drinking the bottom shelf alcohol and pull yourself together
did
out
you go
here.
to school?
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You're right.
Uh,
Right. Right. Did you? Man, I went here the first 2 weeks, got kicked out because I was bringing guns to class. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
hey, all right.
Congratulations to you. Hopefully your life's matured since then. Apparently not, but
Yeah.
Saturday night and it's shy and whether it rained or not or whatever the weather is, you're gonna party in the shy on Saturday night if you want to. You can party all
Especially
weekend.
summertime shine.
Oh
All
my
right,
gosh.
we got some footage. Our Chicago Bulls have become the laughing stock of the world.
Come on now. The laughing stock is a bit extreme.
Down, Tyrese Halliburton loving it. Here's how it sounded.
Would you look at this?
I need Buddy to be healthy. Oh my goodness.
He's getting dunked on by the pink guy. I mean, come on, bro.
Sports Center tonight with that one.
Look at this guy's face.
That's the worst.
Look like he's getting
poster I've
bum
seen in
raped.
my life.
Doesn't.
Is he getting bum raped?
It goes back to slavery.
Real?
Is this the big Frenchman we drafted?
I'm sorry.
Might have been.
Oh my God! Look how Sports Center's laughing at us.
That was
I mean, I'd have been laughing too. That kind of looked like some bum rape
They're still laughing.
right on national television.
They can't even talk about the links. I mean, this better not be. That better not be the guy who we just spent our number one pick on, fella. I think it was him.
I believe it was him. Awesome. Well, it's French. He's got to learn to be NBA tough. He'll get there. He's 19 years old.
You guys, I don't know what's going on in the city of Chicago. Y'all want dome stadiums.
And the summer league, and they sent Matas home, our number one draft pick from last year. Like he's set up for the All-Star game, or or he's. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He sent him home for training, or some therapy. I don't know why, but
They probably caught him smoking Turkish cigarettes in the locker room or something.
He's from Chicago. He's just a kid. Just a kid from Chicago by way of somewhere. But they sent him home like, he's NBA All-Star and he don't need no damn work in the summer. LeBron was playing in the damn summer at 39, 40 years old. And here we are sending a 20-year-old project because he ain't an all-star. Until you're an all-star, you're a project. We sent him home after 2 games in the summer league. He was playing well, but damn, he still can use some work with the guys, the younger guys on the team, which they're all young. So I don't understand it, but it's a different era. They want him to get him some bed rest, probably.
It's definitely a different era. Hey, what up, Joey White's in the building. Hey, the link is now pinned into the chat. Anybody wants to pull up. Shaq Diesel, he's a member of law enforcement, and I guess it works that he's a bully. Yeah, he's been bullying RG3, RG3's been bullying
Angel Reese.
Yeah, Angel Reese. Yeah.
She's an all-star again.
Well, I don't think RG3's. I think it's the Karen he married who's in charge of his Twitter.
Oh, so she's a Caitlin Clark fan, you're saying, allegedly?
Yeah.
and she was upset that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are portrayed as not being the best of friends.
Yeah, but I just want you to hear. I didn't even know you can do this much on X, but the diatribe. All right.
Yeah,
RG3. All right, this has got to stop. There's no place for racism in this world. Whether you like a player or not, Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey. All right, I don't have a problem with this. I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats. Threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media and beyond.
that's social media.
Sexual
Those are
violence.
nuts. Those are
That will
nuts.
never be okay with me. I never attacked her or her family when I stated and backed up with clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It's sports.
Buddy,
Everybody won't like each other.
that's
Hate.
subjective. How the hell do you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hate.
Yeah,
Hate.
that's a strong word.
It is.
Yeah,
It's very strong. I mean, you could say she dislikes her. You could say she doesn't like her, but hates.
yeah, that's a strong word, especially for somebody you don't even know.
People in Angel's inner circle called me and told me I was right, and Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because of the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her. Some people made it about race, but I never did and never will. Instead of becoming the villain in anyone's story, I decided to just not. Just not what?
Just not be.
All that being said, Angel Reese or any black man or woman should never be called or depicted as a monkey, ever. I might disagree with this.
Yeah, there are some.
Yeah, that's right.
They
It's
don't have
monkey.
necessarily. They don't necessarily have to be black either. I mean,
And
come
they're
on.
not all black. That's right.
That's right.
Stop it. If you hate Angel Reese because she's black, you are the problem. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. So you see this here. I think,
Oh my
wait,
God.
oh my God.
Let's say Chicago Sky.
No, it's a AI thing. Are those the
Oh.
sky's colors?
Um,
I don't
yeah,
think so.
they got several uniforms, isn't so?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, how can you? I don't know. Maybe there's something they did. I don't know, but that's okay. I guess that's what was posted by Goblin Slayer or whatever. I don't know. But
Yeah.
that being said, Shaquille O'Neal, he's a member of law enforcement.
Hmm.
I think he's a sheriff out in Texas.
He's a member of everything. He's a member of Q Sci-Fi. He's a member of Ancient. Well, dude, he's amazing. I forget if he's the principal of Ancient Free and Accepted. He's a member of what else is he a member of?
He's honorary Q. He's,
State Police. Yeah,
yeah, Omega Sci-Fi.
yeah,
Yeah. He's a member.
yeah.
Yeah. He started his own rap crew. He's a member of I forgot what they were called. Yeah, the
Fushnikians.
Fushniks.
Fushniks.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, he's a member. But big ups to Shaq. Now, all right. So Angel Reese clapped back and she
Yeah.
had problems with the inner circle, right? She responded with her own post, lying on this app when everybody know the first and last name of everybody in my circle for clout is nasty work. Found it interesting. He's defending her. But I get though that, he did come out and say that her inner circle said that told
Called
him.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this RG3? Yeah, I got something to tell you about Angel.
All right. I know you're an
Yes.
Angel hater. I'm in the inner circle, but I'm gonna call and give it to you for the free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe.
Yeah, you probably had a call from some troll on Reddit or
Yeah.
Twitter pretending, yeah, I'm part of the inner circle. What's your name? I'd rather go unnamed.
I'm anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It was probably
but
anonymous to hackers. Yeah.
but I am part of her inner circle.
Inner circle. All right.
Definitely.
Shaq, whose connection to Reese runs through their shared LSU experience.
Uh,
RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl, Angel Reese, and I'm going to punch you in your effing face. I think he's mad because on that post, RG3, did RG3 put the picture of that monkey on there?
he might not even known it was on there. It might have been his Karen of a wife.
Because I'm just getting the whole thing here. He said, but the Shaq can Shaq comprehend that he was saying don't call people monkeys? Like, did Shaq read it? I don't know what's going on here. What am I missing there, fella?
Um,
Monkey post about my girl Angel Reese.
maybe he just saw the picture. You know, some people just look at pictures, and he didn't read it.
Yeah,
But the
he's probably offended with gorilla, la, 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 la. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna say it reminds me of Magilla Gorilla, but I believe that's what I was referred to him as in his prime.
no, you won't.
I mean, it's all fun. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. There's some other girl. Patrick Ewing knows.
Oh yeah, Pat Ewing. Yeah, how much is that gorilla in the window? But my point is, Angel Reese, I'm gonna punch you in your effing face. He says to RG3. This is a member of law enforcement. He should know better than making threats of physical violence.
Yeah, and a media member of the media as of himself, and you should be able to have some kind of dialogue with your fellow media member. I guess RG3 is still in the media, or he's just doing his own thing. About what's going on, or what you consider maybe. He must got something against RG3 because they could have went on and did a little 20-30 minutes with one another and hashed this out and figured out what the hell's going on.
All right. He
Yeah,
said, Kay, it's not enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your pod. Leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond.
yeah,
Um,
crap.
is he the inner circle? I'm the one telling her not to respond. Effing stop it. That's the last time. Kay, thank you. She's not going to respond because I'm the one calling and telling her, baby, keep it classy. Is there something am I reading between the lines here?
Oh, I mean, he might have some uh sugar daddy intent on Angel Reese, but I don't think there's anything happening.
It might be beyond intent.
Besides,
Can somebody from
him.
her inner circle reach out to us and clarify some of
Sure.
these burgeoning rumors that Shaq is starting? He's
If
old
they
enough to
have,
know.
if they can reach out to us or not, we can make up a story like RG3
Yeah, the inner
and
circle.
post it. Yeah,
Because she's not soft by any means. She's from the streets. But I'm like, you're beautiful. Don't indulge with these fools because he's a fool. You don't even have G14 classification to say that. I would respect it more if Lisa Leslie said it. I'm sure you would, Shank. So if Lisa Leslie called her a monkey, you would respect that more.
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
She's a greater liker than he is. Yeah.
Like, that's y'all category. Stay out of the people's category. Like, I don't mind you doing your job. Why does he say like so much? He sounds like a little Karen. Like, I don't mind you doing your job, but don't pick on that little girl because guess what? I'm her protector. Now, you know, now pick on me. You pick on me, I'm going to punch you in your effing face. Oh, I would have had so much fun with this if I was RG3.
Well, I mean, he's a LSU, I guess, father figure to Angel Reese. But all of this is going a little bit too far as I'm concerned. Punching him in the face and the monkey. Yeah, I mean, come on. RG3 had no reason to come out with the entire diatribe or article, and there was no reason for Shaq to respond in
Well,
kind.
he's a big daddy protector.
Yeah, well, go over to some bitch house and let them know how much of a protector you are, and take care of it that way. But you don't have to go in the media. And this crap is going on.
Well, big ups to Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. Dame time. Dame Lillard. He got bought out by Milwaukee. And he's going home to Portland there, fella. I think he got a 3-year, $42 million deal, plus all the
Sweet.
buyout money he got from,
Yeah.
Milwaukee. What's your take on that?
Well, you asked if Russell Wilson was stealing. This guy's got to be stealing. He got a damn buyout, blown out Achilles,
Yeah.
and he's getting another 3 years, $40 million damn dollars.
How many chips has he won?
Hey, he's not concerned with that. He's never going to win one. He's not concerned with winning chips.
Yeah, he's definitely not concerned with winning chips. You know what I mean? He's definitely not concerned with winning chips. He said that before he went to Milwaukee, and they still gave him all that money.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know?
apparently they weren't interested in it either. So it is what it is.
Well, if the Bulls were savvy, they could be making some moves to get Giannis tempo.
Well, I mean the Bucks were able to land Tyler Scott from Indiana off free agency.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Put the
think
packs
Giannis is
together.
going anywhere.
Man, you show Giannis that. Look, right there. You see that Scottie Pippen statue? We're going to crush that.
Say that shit.
Yeah.
Have some bum come piss right on it and then put yours up the next damn day.
That's right. You know what I mean? But, you got to get us 2 chips and we're good. You know what I'm saying? 2 chips and that's what we'll do. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll make Scotty's statue smaller. We make him look like a pygmy, like 4 foot. Got to do something because he's running his mouth about the GOAT, and it's very disrespectful.
Make a statue like the Philadelphia statues, the AI statue that's 3.5 feet tall. Yeah.
Have a picture of him holding a bottle, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That failed liquor that he 5-digit liquor that he tried to sell.
Yeah,
On,
it was a sham company to steal money from him because I think he's mentally slow. If you want me to be honest.
He's from the South, so
yeah, everybody from the South is not mentally slow.
I know, I understand that.
Yeah, I'm just saying he wouldn't have been in the honors program at Whitney Young.
Or what room would he have been in? Drop Dead Gorgeous. William H. Ray.
No, they'd have kicked him out. I don't even think he would have qualified for the slow classes over there. You know what I mean? They definitely would have followed him home every day to see where he lived, confirm that he lives. You can't live in the district. There's no way your parents live over here.
That's what they do. That's what they do in the Chi. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's what they do. Hell yeah, they follow the black kids home.
They did that when Deuce went to his former grammar school. They came home to the address, and neither one of us was there.
Yeah.
But somebody was there, and they were prepared, not for them to come that day, but
yeah,
they prepared as a white
script.
person coming to a black person's home. Like, what the fuck?
Who are you? I don't answer questions, right?
Right. Yeah, they'll be home later. And if you got any questions, bring your ass back later, about 9 o'clock, and ask all the questions you want to.
All right, you don't come over here asking questions. Yeah, bro, that's what they used to do, bro. They had nothing better to do. Man, this has been going on probably since integration, bro. Yeah, they following them kids, find out if they're in the district that's already been redlined.
Yeah. You can't. You can live on this side of the street, but if you live on that side of the street, you got to go to Julian. What?
Percy L. You got to go to Phillips down there. You know what I mean? But
Right.
Kenwood's right here. I'm just as close. I'm closer to Kenwood. Yeah, but you over there, you going to Phillips on the low end.
You on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
God bless
you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, but I got, great grades. Yeah, but nobody
Yeah,
cares.
we're not interested in that.
Yeah, we're gonna put you in the GD feeder program, and you know what I mean. You're gonna be folks. You're
We can
gonna
talk
go
of
for
basketball. Wait a minute, you should have led off with that.
yeah. You should have led off at that. Now we might have a program here. We could get you in our tell them you were doing wood shop over here, and no, I just told you I'm good at STEM and math. No, but we can't let you in on that program. You can do woodworking and basketball, and you're welcome here at the school.
Most definitely. Ooh, it's a shame, but
That's the way it goes.
that's the way it goes, especially in the shop.
100 million%. Yeah, I thought I had a video with this idiot, Danny Parkins. Oh yeah, here he is. Danny Parkins, bro. Air quotes, fair use. He's gone national with his, last week it was Courtney Cronin, and this
Mm-hmm.
week is Danny Parkins with the 1-2.
They still hate JF1?
Yeah, this is how they make their money.
As always, we begin with those who are not trying to reach the summit
Hold on.
of Parkins Peak. Those not climbing the mountain today, as always.
So they let him do a mountain, for the top quarterbacks. Yeah, and he had to start out by just pooping on. Justin's not even on the mountain.
Okay, there's no reason to talk about him then.
Right. He's not even on the mountain, but the people he's got people on the mountain that shouldn't be on the mountain. You know what I mean? But there we go.
As always, we begin with those who are not trying to reach the summit of Parkins Peak. Those not climbing the mountain today. Oh boy. Both New York Giants quarterbacks.
Got Russ on this list. Hall of Famer Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. Why ain't Aaron Rodgers on this list?
He's drop dead gorgeous.
Is he?
Yeah. Allegedly.
Man, I was talking to some people from KC, white people from KC yesterday. And from New England. And they were talking about Brady. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I was like, I was like, I'll give it to him. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've seen. You know what I mean? But my point is, they were like, and then the lady was like, but you got to admit, he's drop dead gorgeous. And then her husband was like, yeah, he is gorgeous. You got to admit that. I'm like, wait a minute here. Do I have to admit that he's gorgeous? I wish I was recording. Yeah, they're trying to get me to say that Tom Brady is drop dead gorgeous.
He's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
He could do both of us.
Yeah.
You in your way?
Yeah. Or if he's not down with that, I'll just watch.
He's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, he's drop dead gorgeous. I'd be happy to say Tom Brady did my wife. That
I have him sign her back and then have him tattoo his name in it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll take a selfie.
Wilson and Jackson Dart off the mountain. Justin, I believe in you. I like your leadership and your athleticism. It's just the quarterback play part. And now you're on the Jets. It's going to be a problem.
I believe in you. I like your athleticism.
I like your leadership and your athleticism.
He likes his leadership and athleticism, and he believes in him.
It's just the quarterback play part. And now
it's just the quarterback play part.
He hasn't played one game for the Jets.
Yeah, he went 4-2 last year, and he got more victories for the Bears in his last season than your generational quarterback he goshed over.
Yeah, went out and bought his jersey before Justin was even out of town. Went and got a damn Caleb Williams jersey, and now you're questioning Justin's leader. Well, you say you love his leadership, his quarterback play.
Yeah. And Caleb didn't even wear number 13. So you went out and you bought a dumb jersey.
Right.
You're on the Jets. It's going to be a problem.
Now look, he's got Ray Richardson on this list over JF1. Ward, who hasn't thrown a ball. I like Penix, but Trevor, all right, I get it. I don't know. I guess the main one is Ray Richardson. I don't know why they love Bo Nix so much, but they sure do love him. That's about the only one I say. Trevor could be off the mountain, as far as I'm concerned. he could be off the mountain. And that's it. All right, that's all I got on that, fella. That was we like to keep our eye on the JF1 haters. So you guys make sure. All right, we got Melon Smasher in the building. Melon Smasher said Caleb lost in college because he doesn't know what he's seeing and he's not processing. He's an off-schedule player whose peak as a QB is putting up great stats in losses. He's a stat pattern. I've said the same about LeBron James. Padding stats. Melon Smasher. These new age QBs really need to get back to the classroom and learn the math of football. You cannot win without playing on time, on target most of the time. Yeah, you know, when we went out and got him, Melon Smasher, that was my only concern with him, is that people were saying JF1 wasn't processing, was holding the ball too long. And when I was watching Caleb's college highlights, I saw that he was holding the ball longer in college than JF1 was holding the ball in college, if that made any sense. And, you know, and I figured we'd be back here with the same critiques, saying this guy's not processing. But one thing, nobody ever said that JF1 wasn't putting in the work.
No, he was the first one there, last one to leave, team leader, and come on, man. I don't understand where all the hate and the Justin Fields dislike, bad guarding, everything that they got going on for JF1, and it's continued from his being with Matt Nagy and being thrown to the wolves against the best defense in the NFL time to being.
And he didn't get paid like Danny Dimes, but they don't be on Danny Dimes' ass like this.
No, he's drop dead gorgeous. Come on.
Remember, they gave Danny Dimes the credit for what Saquon Barkley was doing over there. We saw when the Bears played them, man. We had to load our whole defense up to stop Saquon. That's the only reason Danny Dimes was able to get on the outside and run for those yards, because we loaded our whole defense up to stop Saquon.
Yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do. And then we had no interest in overpaying for him. Just pairing with our generational quarterback.
Yeah, we didn't want a generational running back. The analytics, I wanted to draft Saquon, you know, in the draft. Yeah, but running backs, I wouldn't, you know, you don't take a running back that high. And in today's modern day football, blah, blah, blow it out your ass.
Boy, right out the back of your ass.
You know what I mean?
They had a chance to get an alleged generational running back in Genty this year, and didn't make the moves to get it done.
Sat on our hands because the injured tight end fell in our lap.
Injured tight end. He's injured. He's dropped dead gorgeous.
Yeah. If I hear another story about him growing up on a farm and working hard, and all right, you know what I mean? Get out there and play some football.
All right.
All right. Courtney Cronin, fella. Oh, man, did she eat crow. All right. Look at this, fella. They was on her ass.
I do believe, Smalls, if Courtney Cronin wasn't filling in for Chris Canty today, 16th, 2024.
Telling me that this.
All right, this is Booger. Take last year. This is Booger.
Look at it.
There are a lot of people out of Washington telling me that this young man, Jaden Daniels, not only does he look the part, his teammates know he looked the part. And I think Caleb Williams.
This is before the season. There's a lot of people out of Washington saying he looks the part and his teammates look the part. You ain't had nobody saying that about Caleb. Just listen.
Is going to struggle, and I think Jaden Daniels is going to come out the gate flying, and we're going to have this conversation, Greeny. Mark it down, July the 16th, whatever it is, it's 100 degrees. Did the Chicago Bears make the right pick? We're going to have this conversation again.
Well, what's interesting is Booger got that 100% correct, right?
And I think at that time, a lot of people might have been.
Look at this idiot's face in the middle.
Like LSU guy, maybe he's showing a little favoritism
Well,
towards
watch
Jaden
what she
Daniels
said.
because of the ties there. But
The
he
Cliff
was,
Kingsbury offense,
Yep,
the
he
single
was
read
right, though.
offense. Is he going to succeed?
No. You don't on
Team at
this.
4 wins
You
the
don't
year
get to do the
before.
setup on this. No.
I love this guy.
You're gonna take the punches on this, Courtney Cronin. Just wait. So that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then Courtney was here on Unsportsmanlike the same day, right? The day after, on July 17th. And here's what Courtney had to say reacting 1 year ago to Booger's comments.
Because we don't know what's in her heart. I don't
Yeah,
think she would have reacted like this if Booger was drop dead gorgeous.
Mm.
Well, listen to this reaction. No respect for this man's knowledge of football.
And
We're gonna
tenure
have
as a
this
football player and the media.
Correct. Years doing it.
Conversation because it is the worst take I've heard on ESPN in a very, very long time, and a network that has takes that fly all over the spectrum, Myron Metcalf. We talked about the Washington Commanders earlier when I was giving my top 5 worst teams in the NFL list. I had them at number 5. Why? It has nothing to do with Jaden Daniels. It's everything around him, from a porous offensive line, a lackluster C+ receiving core, a defense that, unlike the Chicago Bears, has not reached its full potential, has not shown that it's even capable of getting there. Yet that's going to put him in a better situation than a quarterback drafted number 1 overall, who's coming into a place that has 3 1,000-yard receivers, an all-pro running back in DeAndre Swift, a defense that led the league in interceptions, tied with the 49ers for the lead last year, and also has a Pro Bowl pass rusher in Montez Sweat and is going to be adding another piece at some point here in the near future. That's a worse situation than what Jaden Daniels is going into in Washington. I know I heard that. I just want to make sure I am articulating that the way that Booger was articulating that.
So Courtney, we just want to, again, make sure I'm clear on this. So Courtney said that Booger had one of the worst takes in the history of ESPN when he said that Jaden Daniels would have a better rookie season than Caleb. And she said that the Washington Commanders were a bottom 5.
And she's got extensions in her hair.
5 team in the entire NFL. A reminder, they went to the NFC Championship last year. They picked up Von Miller late last night, and they're doing like add-on pieces because they think they're a Super Bowl team.
Got add-on pieces in her hair.
The floor is yours. Your response to yourself.
Yeah, let me scoot back here, Courtney. Go ahead.
So I would like our social media extraordinaire Rob Lorenzo, who gave me my crown the other day for my home run derby take in picking Cal Raleigh, the very low-hanging fruit there. He was a favorite to win. You should go ahead and put a big clown nose on me, the clown hair, the face paint, the whole thing, because it's a horrible take. But honestly, this reflects how we were all thinking at this time last year without taking into account.
All right. Enough of her. Now, here's the thing. Everything she was saying in her take about Washington, these are the same excuses they're giving Caleb for his poor play. Am I not right?
Porous offensive line.
Yeah.
Inexperienced offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Inexperienced head coach.
Yeah. Bad
no running
defense.
game.
Same.
Bad
All the shit Justin had to deal with. Go ahead. Yeah.
But he was generational. He's supposed to turn all of this around. And the Bears put all the pieces in the puzzle together on the offense to get him to the playoffs. And with his generational talent, it all should have happened.
Correct.
Allegedly.
Correct, bro. I mean, listen, I know he's just a rookie, but is that not what they told us, Ace? That these modern day rookies, they hit the ground running. Jaden did it. CJ Stroud did it. They hit the ground running. They said, you got to move off Justin, get one of these new generational Gen Z, Millennial Z quarterbacks. They're going to hit the ground running, right? Didn't they say that?
No reason to talk to him now.
Yeah, no reason to talk to anybody else. And I just find it fascinating. Fascinating that she still has a job.
Well, I mean, she can always be like, oh, my bad. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, everybody was saying it. That's what she said. Your job is to be an analyst, like what Booger was doing. Go out on a limb and do some journalism and talk to some people in the locker room and talk to some players.
Right. Yeah, no. She can't do none of that. She can go home, look at her laptop, get the little script put together for her by ESPN, spew that crap, and then go home and wait on the next contract.
But supposedly she's got access to, she's the Bear insider. That's why she's got her job. Why can't Why isn't nobody from the Bears coaching staff? Why ain't no players on the Bears contacting her and saying, this guy's struggling in practice? All he's doing is painting his fingernails. Like, just be realistic.
She's a Bear insider. Who the hell's gonna give her that kind of information? One of her friends on the Bears, when she got the quarterback thrown out of town, she was
Right.
part of the reason,
Right.
and all of her remarks are disparaging.
They
Once
are.
the chips start falling,
Uh-huh.
they start losing, this worst
Uh-huh.
Bears coaching staff, worst team,
Oh,
worst
yeah.
this, worst that.
They
Yeah,
pile on, don't they, bro? Yep. Yep.
yeah. I knew this before the season started,
Mm-hmm.
and even we got confirmation from the general manager that he knew this was going to be bad before the season started. But we were optimistic.
Shady McCoy finally gets canned. They fired a bunch of them off Fox. They fired Joy Taylor.
She'll get another job. She's probably
Yeah, she absolutely would. She needs to just start her own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd watch it. But Shady McCoy, canned. Now, can we sit here and say he got canned because he sucks? Can we sit here and say he's the worst analyst we've ever heard? Like, do you know what I mean? Like the way that they be talking about professional athletes? Yeah.
Just like you just mentioned, the lack of ability or lack of want to actually do some real sports journalism. And they have access to the players, the teams, all the media rooms, all the pundits for every sports team, but they'll come right at you with their opinions. That's either their own opinion or generated by the network, and keep ramming it and ramming it and ramming it until it's allegedly the truth. Now your network pulls back like, yeah, we don't need you ramming that anymore. Matter of fact, we don't need you anymore.
Right.
What are you going to say now?
Yeah. Just you don't have to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like we're not on a national thing, and we go hard every now and then, but but you don't have to be. Man, they be straight up disrespectful, bro.
And I want everybody to have their bag, but some people don't deserve it. I believe Paul should have been fired at the end of last year.
Yeah, and Shady didn't want everybody to have a bag, and Pose didn't want everybody to have a bag.
Yeah. Shady definitely didn't want Justin to have his bag.
Right.
He's acting like he was the worst quarterback ever in the history of the NFL.
This is what he was saying, calling him trash.
Yeah.
Melon smash. Go ahead, bro.
Now you might need him one day to get you a damn job.
Yeah, you might need him. Caleb is a fun size. Fields throws 30 times plus times. I remember Justin threw 40 TD passes and 1 interception for Ohio State in 2019. Yeah, nobody remembers that. Fields more talented than Caleb. I think Jaden and Nick's both more talented than Fields, though. Well, yeah, maybe. I definitely, Jaden, definitely. Nick's, maybe. He's just in a different situation with an offensive-minded coach.
Yeah, with a coach that knows how to develop offense around personnel.
Right.
We've had Dick Enward, who didn't know how to develop an offense with the personnel he had, and then you bring in a defensive coach who had no idea what the hell was going on with the offense. So
yeah. Caleb was QB of a team that lost 10 straight. He took more sacks than anyone else by a significant margin, and his deep ball accuracy was historically bad. It's fair to question him. He was a rookie, but he's right, though. It's fair to – and he took all the snaps. He took all the snaps. Justin didn't get those snaps as a rookie in camp and all of that. Justin wasn't – he was a backup.
Yeah. But Justin still had the same porous offensive line.
Yeah. A worse defense.
Yeah. And maybe a little better running game.
Worse receivers.
But all of this points toward who's in charge of player personnel, which is your general manager. And your general manager just got an extension, even though the last head coach and the last quarterback were both fired or jettisoned off or whatever you want to call it.
Scapegoated.
So, yeah. So how does this guy deserve a extension until 2029 or however long they gave this clown, 2030? Makes no sense.
Caleb settled into a zone of horrible offense last year. BJ needs to reverse the effects. I think he will, Melon Smasher. He says, Fields, Bajent, Flus won 7 games. They say in 2025, 7 to 9 wins. 7 to 9 wins is progress and acceptable. Standards have hit rock bottom. It makes the make the postseason or you fail. And this is what we were saying last week.
Yeah.
Right? We need to get some victories, bro.
Yeah. You got to make the postseason. 2 years ago, you had 7 wins with a head coach that had absolutely no idea what the hell he was doing. Then last year, it was a total
7 wins that could have been 10. Remember, he blew some games that year.
Yeah. He blew the Detroit game. He blew a few games. He blew the Denver game. So absolutely. Now you're here with your shiny new toy, which is your $13 million head coach.
Generational head coach.
Yeah, and his coaching staff and your offensive line and your wide receivers and all of these shiny new toys. So there's no way you shouldn't make the playoffs this year.
Correct.
That's the benchmark.
Correct. And I don't care how good they're claiming our division is when all of them lost in the first round of the playoffs last year.
Right.
All right.
They can break out their shiny new toys, but we got shiny new toys too.
He said Wokeney Cronin. Jaden and Knicks both won double-digit games and both 35-plus TDs. Caleb doesn't get a pass to miss the postseason again. Caleb inherited an improved 7-win team and totaled it at a high-speed rate. Yeah, I agree. They gave up on him, and they gave up on him for a reason. And they tried to scapegoat a fucking what's our receiver's name? DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, his body language.
Yeah, that was the local media. Yeah, he quitting. They quitting on Caleb. I'm like, are y'all not watching the games?
This guy's not throwing accurate passes for 75% of the game, and then he wants to get hot, in the fourth quarter. Yeah, no.
And he won't throw Ace, you said DJ Moore is open on every play. You said
he is. I said that when Justin was the damn quarterback. Just throw the ball to DJ Moore and figure out what you're going to do after that. If he's not open, then I don't know who is. Cause what did he do when Justin was there? 1,400 yards. And I'm pretty sure this generational quarterback, he should have got 1,600 yards last year.
But he had nobody to watch film with him. Because if he had somebody to watch tape with him, like you'd have been telling him, look how he's getting the ball to Justin. Just get the ball to Justin. I think he needs somebody to watch film with him and hold his hand and tell him things like that.
Now you got all these he had all the weapons last year. DJ, he had Rome, and he had Keenan Allen.
And Komet.
And Komet. And Tyler Scott.
Komet had a better season than Komet had a better season under JF1.
Yeah.
Well, ran JF1 out of town.
Run him out of town and didn't want to vouch for him when he needed to. And now, now you're on the verge of being out of town yourself, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Because you're making $12 million, and they just drafted a tight end with the number 1 pick. So there's some decisions got to be made at the end of next offseason.
Oh, 100%, bro. 100 million%, bro. They're and one thing about when I talk to Detroit people, one thing about Coach BJ, bro, he's gonna play the person that's making plays, kind of like the way coach for Dallas that won all those Super Bowls, turned them around.
Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson. He if you're poor and stupid, he didn't care. If you're rich, he didn't care. If you making plays out there, you're gonna be out there playing.
Yeah, he'll cut you on the. He would cut you after the game before you got on the damn team playing. Yeah.
All right. You said A-Rod's drop dead gorgeous. This is a time shift dilation. Air quotes puts these videos up. Look at this here. Could that be his illegitimate daughter?
My genius. What makes her such a great athlete?
I mean, there's a uncanny Papa Cheese and daughter buckets. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, they're breeding these athletes out here.
Yeah.
In these small Midwestern towns in Kansas City, I was at the the local Walmart and saw a 6'3" brother, fully built out muscle wise with his 6 foot tall Karen. And they're shopping Walmart, and I'm sure they're taking the groceries back to the crew at home. But
and Walmart's got those groceries pumped full of steroids.
Oh yeah. I was buying some aspirin for the wife, but they got everything.
And you do genealogy, and they know who you are, and they say, "Oh, this is Michael Jordan's first cousin." He's doing genealogy. Let's splice this with we got this over here, and we can make a whole baby.
Yeah, a 6'7", 4'3" type baby. Yeah, at least until they get hurt. They'll cast them to the side for the next one.
So TJ Watt becomes the highest paid non-quarterback in league history. All right, ching ching.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah. My only take on this is that I can't help but feel like if he was some sort of copper color, there would have been an issue about, is he worth the bread?
Like a Roquan Smith?
Yeah. Pittsburgh organization isn't dumb, though. Because had they not re-signed him, Philly or the Ravens would have ended up with him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The Bears wouldn't have had no interest. He doesn't fit our system, and it's not with the hits principles.
He's used to running a different type of defense. He's had injuries.
Yeah. We didn't even talk to him. We didn't even sit down and talk to him. When he was a free agent. Yeah.
We didn't ask him what kind of injuries or was it soft tissue or something. We can help him remedy or anything. We just figured it didn't fit. It wasn't a good fit.
I mean, he's worth the money, but there's rumors that we could have possibly flirted with Pittsburgh and had Caleb moved off to Pittsburgh and had TJ Watt and a first round pick as part of the haul. Man, we don't make we didn't even make phone calls like that.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't make phone calls like that, Ace. You know what I'm saying? We don't make a dog is a dog. I don't care what position he's at, except for maybe punter.
Yeah, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. We make calls about deals a trained chimp can make. We got the #1 pick this year, and we're gonna trade the #1 pick to you. We just need your #1 pick for next year and your best player, which is a wide receiver that you don't want to pay. Okay.
Melon Smasher said DJ and Komet are certified ballers. I don't know about the Komet part, bro. I need to see more from this guy for the money he's getting. He's when you look at the money he's getting versus the production we're getting out of him.
I done seen some alligator arms by that guy. So.
Yeah. He doesn't make football plays sometimes, bro. He's like a robot out there. Good kid, team company plant. You know, I think he's snitching on everybody in the locker room. But I don't know.
Absolutely.
But he said it's crazy they blame the veteran playmakers, is what we were saying. DJ, 6th most catches in NFL last 2 seasons. Komet in 2023 has 72 catches, and that was under Justin Fields.
Yeah.
With a bum offensive coordinator.
And a bum offensive line, allegedly.
Yeah.
And And you got rid of his number one running back.
Yeah. Speaking of running back, he says Swift should have had 50 catches last season. BJ is going to create space outside on screen passes. He was open for the dump off all season.
Yeah.
Swift was.
Some bitch wasn't throwing the ball. He was standing right in front of him.
By the time he would throw it, it would be too late, and he got a man in his face, and it's in the dirt, and both of them got somebody in their face. It's like, bro, swing it out there to the dump off.
Yeah, 2nd and 10, man. We need those 5 to 7 yards. Throw the damn ball. Man, I can get it downfield.
You say TJ Watt worth it. I agree. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. No, that's not the point. I agree. TJ Watt is worth it. You know, he deserves the money. You know what I mean? He's earned it. Hasn't gotten any of these chips, but you know, he's deserved it.
Well, you know, Ryan Poles is talking to a scouting department about the next great pass rusher.
He's talking to the internet. Chat GTP. Who's the next?
I view things as I got.
All right. This is the guy that everyone says not humble. He blew his meetings with the NFL execs. Shedeur Sanders, cocky. Now, I can read people, I feel like. And let's just watch this video with this kid, and you tell me if you see somebody who's cocky.
I view things as I got time. I got time to be able to grow and mature, you know, and be able to understand the ins and outs of the defenses and be able to get the good insight from the vets in the room. So I look at it as, you know, a plus. Like I got time to actually be able to really have a great understanding. And whenever, you know, it's time for me to play, then it's time for me to play. But I'm not looking too far in the future about all that. I'm looking about every day in practice, because I had some misses out there today that, you know, we got to go in there and correct about Reed's getting.
Never heard Caleb say this ever. I had some misses. You know what I'm saying?
And out drops a little bit faster from under center. So that's the main thing I'm focused on.
You see what I'm saying? Got to get out. Never. Caleb. Oh, yeah. All they ask Caleb about is how's the coaches treating you? How they coddling you? How's the hotel suite they gave you? Is the mattress soft enough?
It's great. It's great. And you know, we're going over the whole playbook, and you know, I'm running through everything, and you know, by the time we get to the season, I'll be able to run. I'll be able to do everything.
Yeah. Can you handle it? Can you handle them throwing the whole Encyclopedia Britannica at you at once? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem.
And I'm watching film by myself.
Yeah, nobody's watching.
Small
no
things, and over time, the big things will happen.
Now,
I do believe, Smalls, if Courtney Cronin...
you heard it. This guy's been depicted as cocky, uncoachable. Bro, you're a coach.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I think he's being depicted as colored. if you've got a resume of tape on a young man, going from HBCU to a PWI, and having his team on national television every week and completing passes. I mean, he's not throwing a 4 and 5 star. Well, Travis Hunter was a 5-star, but you know, he was accurate to everyone that was on that roster as far as a wide receiver and running back room.
Horrible O-line.
Horrible, yeah. Very young, very inexperienced offensive line, and he was still able to make that team a viable team in the CFB. So
they have a 70% completion percentage, accurate.
Yeah, I mean, he's a stud, and he's got lineage from an all-pro Hall of Fame damn player. What else do you cocksuckers need to see? There's no way I would have passed on him. I'm still mad that the Bears didn't put him in our quarterback room. And everybody else that passed on him several times, they need a quarterback. Shame on you, and you get what you deserve.
Bro, our
For your
quarterback
collusion.
room would have been Justin Fields, Michael Penix Jr., and we'd have took a flyer on this guy this year. This would have been our quarterback room.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know what I mean? You got options. If this SOB don't work, this SOB might work, and that SOB might work too. You know, a funnel.
We're running all kind of shit at y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. If one of them gets hurt, you know, and they learning behind Justin.
Yeah, because we got two of them on rookie contracts, and Justin on a 4th and 5th year
A team flyer for $20 million a year is what he got.
Oh,
and everybody said, you got to pay Justin $40 million. You got to pay him $40 million. He's next up. Are you saying he's a bum or not? If you're saying he's a bum, why are you saying you got to pay him $40 million?
Right, you don't. And he was a Bear.
He was a Bear, bro. Fans are screaming, Justin, Justin. They didn't want to see him turn it around. They didn't want to see him turn it around. You know.
No interest.
All right.
And
go ahead.
And your damn head coach allowed. You're a man or you're a mouse. Your damn head coach that you get rid of the damn quarterback and let you not draft the damn 3 technique that he needs for his damn defense.
Yeah, he was a mouse. He was a mouse. He was a mouse. Yeah, he got scapegoated. You know, that's what happens. And, you know, it's Poles is reading the 48 Laws of Power. He's playing that game, bro. And these guys are eating it up. You know what I mean? Remember our media was saying it, and they got to do it to save their job. No. You do your job until you get fired.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't.
If you win, you don't have to worry about none of that shit.
Well, not according to Poles.
Winning is hard. Oh, that's when it gets hard. And that's when you get hard. Which one is it?
Yeah. That's when things get difficult. You know, and you know, I like flexibility with the money. Man, you better spend some of this money and get us some dogs in here.
Yeah, get some studs in. And the fact that you had a chance to get you a stud on a rookie deal and you didn't do it. You dropped down a slot to get us a decent right tackle. But if you drop down a slot in the first round, tell me you're going after a left tackle. Don't tell me we're getting a right tackle and we'll see what happens next year when we had an absolute monster sitting right there waiting for us to draft him and your damn defense.
Correct. We could have picked up a free agent right tackle.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All the stuff we had to do today. This year.
Yeah.
Get a damn right guard, center, left guard, and draft a left tackle. You know, come on, but
a monster. The Rams haven't won since what's that defensive tackle retired?
Oh yeah, my man.
Yeah, that's what this dude reminds me of. They haven't won since he retired. They haven't won since he retired.
Yeah, I mean they do have some young guys. They got some young studs in there, but yeah.
They have not won since that dude retired. He was a male.
He was a disruptor of everything. Absolutely.
Remember, he was on Detroit at first. They moved off of him because he was kicking people in the head and they didn't like his attitude. He's a defensive tackle. Those offensive linemen are doing dirty stuff in there, and he's defending himself out there.
Yeah. Well,
Hall of Famer, first ballot.
Yeah, absolutely. Still can come back and play.
Yeah.
Play right now.
Yeah. Sure could. Probably start for the Bears. Tomlin makes playoffs and beat his rivals, Ravens. Lamar's 3-5 versus Tomlin. Tomlin faced GOAT Brady and Peyton Manning. Then Mahomes. Hard to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, I agree. They traded Fields for a 6th-round pick so he couldn't take Caleb's job in training camp and preseason. You know, Ace? Huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, we knew what that was about.
Yeah. If all you were going to get is a 6, why wouldn't you keep him?
Right. That's nothing.
You can't do that. You can't draft a generational quarterback. Everybody was saying what you can't do. Hey, listen, I'm the GM around here. Don't y'all forget it.
Yeah, right. You can't draft a generational quarterback and have him work for his job. No way. He's got to start right away. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, you're going to hurt his ego. Not Caleb's ego. Not Caleb's
Mm-mm.
ego. Nothing can hurt his ego.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And if you find yourself in a situation where Justin can't get it done, it's toward the end of the season. This guy's on the bench after holding the clipboard for X amount of months.
You bring him in there.
You
Yeah.
bring him in there.
Yes.
If you didn't think you had any confidence in your head coach, you get rid of him before the end of last season, and
Are you
don't
talking
let
about
him
your
get
head coach
another.
to manage that type of situation?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
6th round pick, bro.
like I said, I don't think that guy knows what the hell he's doing. Everybody's talking about they won the offseason again this offseason based on the picks that they had and
Every
the
offseason we
free
win.
agency.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Every
you
offseason.
know, I attribute all of this to Ben Johnson and his staff and his input with fire polls. And if that guy polls another contract, that's between him and Coach BJ. But I don't believe that you can give Ryan Poles, who's shown throughout his career as general manager of the Bears that he's had the ability to do any of the things that he's done this year. I don't think he gets credit for any of them.
How are you a mobile quarterback crying in your mom's arms, in her lap, pardon me? You're a mobile quarterback and you get sacked the 3rd time. Now, there's an asterisk because we're playing more games now, but 3rd most times in NFL. 68 times most NFL. 3rd in history, though. 3rd most times in NFL history. And you're mobile. He had wiggle in college, Ace. He had wiggle, man. And so what happened? Did he regress? Like, okay. So now his sack. So he netted 22 yards. That's all I'm saying. He lost 466 yards on those sacks, which we said are as good as turnovers when you're getting 2 sacks on one drive. And then 489 yards rushing. So he netted 22 yards, and he's supposed to be a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of crap. And you saying he netted 22 yards, but you gotta mentally think of all the drive killers that he had with those sacks, all of the loss of field position for field goals, all of the chances that he could have dumped off to his safety valves to extend drives, but instead, he's thinking of the primary play where he can go downfield and build his stats, which he does. He was able to do
He's
at the end of every
predetermining,
game.
like LeBron James, what he's going to do with the ball.
Yeah. If it's not there, he'll take the sack.
To take the cheese, right, as opposed to take what the defense gives him.
Yeah. And that was a big problem in that 10-game losing streak, that we weren't matriculating the ball down the field when we could to pick up wins when we could, because the head coach nor the team knew how to win a damn NFL game.
I had Shelton, last year's center. I had his first cousin. They grew up together. Shelton's from Cali. And he told me that when they got to the line of scrimmage, Caleb, according to Shelton, Caleb had no idea what he was looking at. And Shelton had to call all the protections. Remember all this? Oh, he's handling it. And they're throwing everything at him. And he's smart. And wait a minute. And Shelton said that he never played for a quarterback at any level of their progression where they had no idea what they were looking at pre-snap.
Well, he's a rookie, first of all. And he was a rookie used to playing shotgun and chaos. Either run or, he got one of them big USC athletes running around wide open and you can just throw it to them.
And then you look over at the sidelines and the coaches tell you what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is NFL. All those guys are bigger, faster, stronger, smarter than whatever the hell you faced in the Pac-12 last year. And you can't just wing it and not know what the hell's going on and think you're going to succeed
Correct.
in the NFL. It doesn't work that way.
Right, Ace. And so there's been other rookie quarterbacks, though, Ace. You could be a rookie in the NFL, and there's not going to be, I don't think nobody would say this guy, every time he got behind center, had no idea what he was looking at. Now, you could say as a rookie, he only knew it 60% of the time. You could say he was
Yeah.
wrong, but no idea. That's,
Yeah. That's
I
shocking
guarantee
and
they won't
stark.
say that about Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And you got yourself in a startling situation where, again, Fire Poles wasn't able to pick the brains of the quarterbacks that came behind uh, your generational quarterback to see what they knew about offenses, how they thought they could matriculate the ball down the field, how they can work through plays, because you never talk to these guys. Um, it's it's mind-boggling that you have such an important uh, decision to make, and you don't go to the end to make sure that you've uh, dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's.
Man, he should have talked to Drake May. He should have talked to all of them, bro.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they're all considered to have had better seasons than your generational quarterback. But you have no idea what was going on in their head or
Correct.
the knowledge they had of defenses or offenses because you never talked to them.
Correct. The amount of work that they put in. Correct,
Yeah,
bro. And not only that, you didn't talk to their families, you didn't talk to their coaches because you just had this tunnel vision on Caleb.
yeah. This feather you want to run up his palm.
Yeah, you like the the fingernail polish. There's something going on there.
Yeah.
They want to groom them, but probably not in the way. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
can groom this
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, we can help him out some sort. Yeah.
Groom. Melon Smasher said, since 2023 Notre Dame game on ABC, 6-17 as a starter, ended USC on 3-game losing streak, 1-5 in his last 6 games. That's college, bro. You're supposed to be generational, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm serious, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. At USC, bro. Come on, bro. He played terrible. Notre Dame took his soul. Defense copied the game film. Go watch the Notre Dame game versus USC in ABC 2023. USC Caleb has shown zero evolution in this game. Is that the game where he cried in his mom's lap after the game? I'm not sure. ABC game, USC versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame defense put up film, the blueprint, be aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't run around out here. We got primetime athletes out here at the University of Notre Dame. You're not playing Little Sisters of the Poor in the Pac-12 or anymore. And if he would stayed another year, he'd have found that out in the Big Ten. They'd have been banging his ass. But he came out with his generational abilities and saw that in the NFL it's a different game. Now, granted, he'll be getting more help from his head coach and his running backs coach and his O coordinator and the talent he has around him. Now, you got no excuses, buddy. Unless you're gonna go back and blame it on the running back at the end of the year, but you're not gonna be able to do that because in this offense, that running back is gonna be open. It's gonna be counted upon for you to hit him. That tight end is gonna be open. It's gonna be counted upon you to hit him. The other tight end might come off that block and be wide open. It's gonna be counted upon for you to hit him. So if you don't do it, your generational ship, then maybe Shady McCoy can make his comeback in a career talking about Caleb Williams and the fact that he's a bum quarterback. But I'm not looking forward to any of that. I think that his progression as a quarterback with his new head coach and his new offensive staff, especially with Antoine Randall helping his receivers room and being the assistant head coach. I think they'll be able to get something done this year. If you can't get it done this year, then we need to be looking at improving our quarterback room some more.
So you're
get
saying
him out of there.
If you don't see progression this season, oh well, come on, you gotta give him another year because you got to win on that rookie deal. That's what we were told.
I'm not giving him shit. I gave him.
You got to win on that rookie deal.
I gave him a number 1 wide receiver and DJ Moore that I traded for. He's got a number 9 receiver and Rome Odunze. They just signed all our second round picks, like I told you they'd be in camp.
They signed them. But
they
don't like Burden. They like all the other players that held out. But our media is on Burden's ass. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's from St. Louis. So you got all of these weapons along with the offensive line that JF1 never had, and you telling me that they're not in a position to win? Yeah,
I see your point. You should be able to evaluate this guy faster than the opportunity you had with Justin, because we've spent all the money. We're almost at the top of the cap. You know what I mean? We got a generational coach. We got a generational punter. We got a generational running backs coach. You know what I mean? We got a generational all of them down the line. You know,
we got all the pieces of the puzzle.
Defensive coordinator.
Big Dick Allen is not going to play games.
And you're painting your fingernails. This matters. I know Tori said it doesn't. We all said as long as you're winning football games, it doesn't matter. But if you're not winning football games, people are going to start looking at it like, are you spending more time
painting your nails?
In the makeup section, then you know what I mean? Like, seriously, bro. Asking these questions.
Yeah, you got a 10-game losing streak, and you're still out there, painting your nails and bringing purses to the games. Yeah. So
speaking of purses, I think they were European. It was 2 guys walking with a girl. Both the guys had little Merces, and the girl didn't have a purse. I'm like, man, I'm not too much longer for this world.
What's wrong with this picture?
All right. What's wrong with this picture? This is an autosexual. He's looking at himself like the young girls do when they're all over the internet.
Taking his picture.
Yeah.
With his freshly painted nails. Yeah.
Nice little outfit. Cool little watch. Works.
Yeah.
This blue don't even match.
The bear blue. Yeah.
It don't match nothing he's wearing.
Yeah, that's the Detroit Lion blue.
I mean, none of this should matter, but bro, I hope he's looking at plays on that phone.
No, of course not.
You guys said it don't matter. You guys said it don't matter.
It does matter. Damn it! I don't want my damn quarterback painting his nails Detroit Lion colors and wearing an orange watch and
posting this stuff.
Posting and carrying a person to the damn games, and I can't understand why the locker room doesn't follow him as a captain last year, and won't buck down for him in a 10-game losing streak and find a way to win a damn football game. Yeah.
Well, Elway got cleared. What's your take? Elway was cleared. Nothing to see here. They did their investigation. They still can't figure out why. They haven't released the tape. But why the guy fell off of the thing. So nothing to see here. Elway's a free man.
Yeah.
No wrongful death. No nothing.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, he's a legend.
What do you think was going to happen in that town?
He's a legend. I mean, they investigated, right?
Yeah.
What
was going to happen in that town?
Yeah, I guess.
Legend.
He says,
if his name was Clarence Elway, I think the investigation will still be going on.
All right. Mellon said, I appreciate content. I'm born and raised Southside Chicago by Archer and Weston. He's over there by Midway, ain't he? Moved to SoCal in 2017. All right, bro. Yeah, I'm from the southeast side. I'm in SoCal too, Melon. He say Swift 1K, rushing 500, receiving 8 total yards would be Pro Bowl season. Caleb been groomed since child. Yeah, this is Illuma Booty. Yeah, I think he's part of the Illuma Booty. He's
Well,
been
damn it.
groomed since child. It likes the attention, puts himself more in the spotlight than he needs to. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Groomed. See the word he used?
Ground.
Yeah.
Read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to carry a purse to the game, it's part of the NBA. A lot of those guys are, carrying purses to the game and coming out there like the football players. They're professional athletes. They can
Any of the Merce
afford to.
carriers winning chips?
Not that I know of.
This is what I'm
No.
saying. I mean, they got
Yeah.
LeBron with a Barbie. He's got his own Ken doll. He's got a Merce, but
He's not going to win any more chips.
well, it depends because he's about to pack it up and take his talent somewhere else. He might end up in OKC or something. You know what I mean?
Go back to South Beach. So come off that bench.
All right. Jalen Johnson, still yapping. He went on a podcast, good podcast. I can't think of the name as it was. Yapping because the cornerback got the most paid money. And this guy wants to talk to Ryan Poles and that. Like, bro, you just signed a deal last year. Like,
You
seriously.
signed for.
Bro, Big Dick Dennis Allen is going to cut you talking like that.
I mean,
Bro, he's talking publicly about his contract that he just signed because some other dude. Is that in your contract that whenever somebody gets paid more than me, I automatically gets paid more? Like, did he have an escalator clause?
No, they just gave this dude $100 million, and I don't think he was worth it then.
Right.
You got to get some interceptions, some touchdowns. You got to be a stud out there. Now you want to renegotiate your contract because this other guy had a better agent, or they held out for a little bit longer to get more money. The salary cap is going to keep going up. There's always going to be players making more money than you, but
I just thought it was very tacky
to come back after that season and say, yeah, you don't think you're making enough money is
a slap in the face to Bears fans, bro.
Absolutely. Go out there and prove that you're not making the money. Outplay your contract. You haven't outplayed the contract yet. You haven't outplayed the contract that you're playing under to come out and say, well, this guy made X amount of dollars. I think I should be making that money too. You haven't outplayed the contract that you signed. You just signed last year.
Facts. All right, we got Jalen. Yeah, Jalen. Just stop yapping. And why are you still going on these podcasts, bro? You don't need the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these guys, bro, why are they doing it?
I don't know. I think the team needs to come down and come down on them like, hey, no more podcasts. Maybe they can limit them to 2 months after the season, or
right.
Something that Bears affiliated. But other than that, man, they're just yapping way too much to be a team and to be a team that trusts one another.
All right, so we got the ESPN's list. It's behind me, fella. Melon said, good content. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your support. All right, we got ESPN, bro. I forgot who it was, but this is their top 10. We always do our top 10 quarterbacks. We usually do quarterbacks, but we haven't done it yet. We'll get around to it. They jumped the gun. They're taking our content there, fella. All right. All right. Baker Mayfield at number 10. All right. I don't think, yeah, you got a problem with that?
No, he doesn't want anything. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's okay. You think Geno Smith could have been there? You're a big Geno guy. I never believed in him.
I mean, yes, toss up. It don't matter. 10, 10A, 10B,
All
whatever.
right. There's nobody else you could think who could be sliding in there right now.
Let me look at this list.
Aaron Rodgers?
No.
No.
No. I don't like it.
All right. Jalen Hurts, number 9. That feels a bit low to me.
Yeah, Super Bowl winning quarterback. I guess they attributing all of his success to the offensive line or the
All of a
offensive
sudden,
coaching
they're doing
staff.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But winning was a quarterback stat 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
He just won a Super Bowl MVP, and you got him behind Jared Goff and Justin
Two-time
Herbert.
MVP in my mind, Super Bowl MVP, because he could have won it that year they lost.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Wow. And
He
the only
balled
reason he
out.
didn't win, it is because they lost. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've had losers win before. You know what I mean? That's how good his numbers was. But I'm
Not
saying
all
he
the time.
played MVP football twice in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl against Mahomes.
Yeah. But Sideshow Bob got the win, so he was going to get the MVP.
All right. Yeah, we'll get
But
back to.
There was no question last year, though.
Well, if I'm doing this list, I got Jalen. I'm moving him. I'll just do it this way. I'll put
There's no way
Matthews.
he's not in the top 5.
Well, I might drop Stafford at 5. I might, but either Jalen, like you said, 5A. But Jalen's going to be 6 or 5. I'd have Stafford at 5 and Jalen 6. Jaden Daniels would be 7. I'd have Jarrett where he is, golf, because he throws a lot of pick 6.
Yeah, he wouldn't be in the top 10.
I'd have Lamar over Joe Burrow. So Lamar would be my 3rd best. Burrow would be 4. Potentially over Josh Allen. Josh Allen's so fucking good. But when you look at, he's so fucking good. They're both so fucking good in different ways, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue over that, but you could have had Lamar 2nd, but he definitely, if I'm just going to leave it, I'd have Lamar 3 and Joe Burrow 4, and I'd have Matthew 5. I'd have Jalen Hurts 6. I'd have Jalen Daniels 7. Justin Herbert would be down probably at 9 if he's on his list at all.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'll probably. Yeah, they good quarterbacks. It'll be tossed between Josh and Lamar.
You know,
between 2 and 3. Jaden Daniels definitely wouldn't be in the top 5. I'll put.
He balled out. Don't get me wrong, but I need more data.
Yeah, that's one season. I'm putting Jalen Hurts because if that's the case, then damn it, C.J. Stroud should be on the damn list.
Correct.
But Jalen Hurts is
RG3 could be on the list. Go ahead, bro.
At my top 5, I would leave Stafford where he's at.
6.
Yeah, because I guess you're basing this on this year's projected production.
Yeah, you are versus last year. He is long in the crawl, but I ain't gonna argue leaving him at 6. I ain't gonna argue. So you got Burrow. You dropping Burrow down to 4.
I'm dropping Burrow to 4.
Drop dead.
Oh man, I'll drop him down to 5, and I'll put Hurts at 4. He hadn't won shit. He been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But Jalen Hurts been to 2 Super Bowls and could have possibly won 2.
And Burrow's got a loaded damn offense. They've given him everything he wanted on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they start off slow every year. So.
And then start winning the meaningless games when they know they're eliminated.
Playing the little sisters of the poor,
Yeah.
So
all right.
I'll drop him down. I'll put Hurts. Hurts probably at 4 and Burrow at 5, then go to Stafford. Jaden Daniels. Maybe
7.
8. I put him at 8. I'd kick Jared Goff up to 7. Justin Herbert wouldn't. He wouldn't be in my top 10.
That's what I'm saying. If not, he'd be 10. I'd move Baker above Justin Herbert, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He always talking about this strong arm and all his arm talent. And
Yeah.
He doesn't win the games that count.
Yeah, but he's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
Smart. All right, but look, Mahomes, your Bears passed up on.
Yeah, no interest.
Josh Allen, I don't know if we could have gotten him. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was asleep on Josh Allen. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Possibly we could have that. Yeah, possibly we could have got him.
Yeah, we have to look
No
at that.
interest.
Let's look
I
at
think
that.
was that Justin's drive?
Let's see. Josh Allen draft. But your boy ain't on here. The other generational quarterback on the
Trevor
Jaguars.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows he's overpaid.
Baker Mayfield was drafted in the same draft as this dude. Saquon went 2. Sam Darnold. We got Roquan. No. That ain't the right year. All right. When was Josh Allen? Fuck. Josh Allen draft. We're playing, Google.
He went low in the first
7th
round.
overall pick in the 2018 draft. Is that wrong?
2018.
Yeah.
25. So it's a 7
So he was picked in that. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's the year we got Roquan. All right. So we didn't pass up on him. We didn't pass up on him because he was gone. So we can't blame ourselves for that. Right.
He went right before
Yeah.
Roquan.
Yeah. Sure did. Wow. Okay. But all right. So we ain't gonna be mad about that. But I'll tell you this, Ace.
Unless you put a package together and get your quarterback when you needed one.
Could have moved up one spot. You know what I mean? Now we got Lamar Jackson. We could have had him. We had no interest.
No interest.
We could have had Jaden Daniels. We had no interest.
No interest.
We could have had Patty Mahomes. We had no interest.
No interest.
We could have had Jalen Hurts. We had no interest.
We moved up to get
Trubisky.
We moved Trubisky. Jalen Hurts went in the draft with full commit. No interest.
No interest. So
second round pick, same as Cole Kmet.
So 40% of the top 10, our Chicago Bears had no interest in them.
No interest.
Right. We sit here on draft day, you and I, Ace, and we lament about we would have taken these players, don't we, Ace?
Yeah.
And then years later, we see them on the top 10 list, winning Super Bowls, getting MVPs, and all types of stuff. And it boggles my mind how these GMs keep their jobs.
Yeah, we give our GMs extensions based on nothing.
They were talking about hair extensions. I'm sure they're talking about hair extensions.
No, they gave them a contract extension based on nothing.
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
Let's see. All right, we got some chatter before we get to. I want to think about pre-camp. BJ, what are you looking forward to in this camp? What are you going to have your eye on? Let's go through the chat. Jaden achieved a remarkable 87% conversion rate on 4th down attempts, converting 20 out of 23, the highest conversion rate by any team in the Super Bowl era with at least 15 attempts. He gave his list. Stafford, 10 playoff games, 102.3 rating, 19 pass TDs, 3 rush TDs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, Stafford, I'd have him on that list. So he's got Baker 6. He's got Lamar 7. I don't know about that. Burrow 8, Stroud 9, and Purdy 10.
No.
So his list is Mahomes, number 1, Hurts, number 2, Stafford, number 3, Allen, number 4, Jaden, number 5. That's his top 5. He's got Baker, number 6, Lamar, number 7, Burrow, number 8, Stroud, number 9, and Purdy, number 10. Well, looking at his list, Stroud, Purdy, we could have had both of those guys. Lamar, we could have had him. Mahomes, Hurts. Yeah, he's got like 6 guys on his list that the Bears passed up on, had no interest in.
No interest.
None.
Yeah.
Zero
We don't talk
interest.
to them. We already had the players circled
Mm-hmm.
on our draft board.
Can't run this bum offensive coordinator system. Well, you know what I mean? The guy we're going to fire next week. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't run the system.
Yeah, you can't run that system.
They were compatible. We talked to them in the combine and about the system that we hadn't even developed yet, and we just realized he wasn't going to be able to run it.
He's not going to be able to run it. Kyler Murray, the video game player, and Justin Herbert have same numbers in NFL. Kyler, 82 games, 67% completion rate, 92 rating, 115 pass TDs, 31 rush TDs. Herbert, 79 games, 66.5 completion percentage, 96.7 rating, 137. Yeah, but they got me thinking Kyler's a bum.
Well, yeah. You know, they want to point out all his misgivings.
Yeah.
His contract
The
clause.
Kyler clause. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kyler clause, and his height and his ability to win games, and I think they'll be fine 2 years past getting Kingsbury out of town, because he wasn't a head coach. He's a good coordinator, but he wasn't a head coach. But yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna bring in this generational, wasn't Kingsbury wasn't that the guy who made Caleb look good?
Kyler. Oh, you talking about at college?
Yeah.
I think Caleb would have been fine, based on the head coach's offensive acumen, whether Kingsbury came there or not.
But he's the one who's got Jaden looking good.
Yeah, the head coach of USC was.
I'm saying he's got Jaden looking good.
He's a quarterback whisperer.
If you're a GM, you should have at least had serious considerations to bring in Kingsbury and pair him with Caleb. But our GM stayed
definitely
with
last year.
Yes.
The fact that he was even interested in the Bears, and being a former head coach, and then you bring in a Shane Waldron, which I don't know
where is nothing like Kingsbury's.
Right. I don't know. I mean, you're always talking about continuity and flow and knowing all of this information. Well, you have your quarterback that you just went out and drafted #1. You had a chance to work with his college offensive coordinator, and you go out and get some guy who you have no idea that can work in your system because
Flus didn't want him, because the head coach was afraid that he might take his job the next year.
Yeah.
And that's what Flus that's what he put his foot down on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of getting the damn generational 3 technique that might have helped him keep his damn job.
Right. Instead of keeping Justin your quarterback so you don't get fired when you're running out of rookie who needs a lot of work apparently. And look, Caleb showed us a lot. He's got some stuff. Go ahead.
He's got arm talent. He's got the ability to make some spectacular throws, but
he seems to care too. He cares. Game day.
Spectacular only counts in certain situations. You still got to put yourself in position to win games. You don't want to be trying to make the fourth quarter comeback every damn week.
Yeah. I feel like he cares. He's a care bear, but I don't feel like he cared enough in the preparation. And I think now he knows what he didn't know. And he knows that Coach BJ is on his bum. And speaking of Coach BJ, what are you looking forward? We got camp starting, bro. The media is going to be out there. You got to get out there, fella. Get out there. You know what I mean? They'll put you on the blacktop.
I'm not driving all the way out there to see them bums.
Yeah, well, you want the stadium to be way out there in the suburbs. You're signing off on that, and you're signing off.
I'm not going out there when they move. I'll go see him in another city as opposed to going to Arlington Heights. Shit.
All right. But what are you looking for? Any competitions? Any matchup? Anybody you know what I mean, is standing out that you want to see?
I'm just looking for the Bears to put together an offense that gives them a sense of winning a football game, as opposed to Caleb being able to run out there and do whatever the hell he decides that he wants to do on any given Sunday.
Calling audibles, and he don't even know what he's looking at.
Yeah. You got to have a semblance of what's going on as an offense, and apparently he's gonna lean on this new center to help him as well as he learns how to read NFL defenses, and he's got to dump the ball off. If you got three studs running around at wide receiver, and you got running 12 personnel, even you got the two wide receivers between DJ and Rome Odunze running around, and then you have your sets where you're going to bring in Luther Burden, or you'll be sitting there with the two wides and two damn tight ends, and your running back flexing out or, going to the middle, waiting for that 5 to 7 yard pass. Now you got to make those reads and get that offense cranking. It's not college anymore. You're not going to outrun these defensive ends and to be in a position where you can launch the ball downfield for your 20 and 30 and 40 yard completions all the time. You're going to have to set that up. You're going to set that up with your running game, set that up with your tight ends, and set that up with your dump off passes to matriculate the ball down the field where those guys are running around wide damn open. You can hit them for those passes. But I just want the Bears to have some semblance of offense of what they're doing. You don't have 2 or 3 receivers in the same damn position on the field, or your wide receiver and your damn tight end and your running back being in the same area when you're trying to complete passes. And there was too much of that been going on for the last couple of years, and hopefully we can get that squared away with our new head coach and offensive staff.
I want to see them being held to the fire. I want to see competition. I want to see some damn practice. I don't want to see we're ramping them up. Yeah, and we're giving them tomorrow off. And we don't want to we don't practice too hard because they're going to be, we don't want them hurt. It's Veteran Day off. Yeah, we're going to rest the veterans tomorrow.
That's
the
the
veterans
NFL now.
You know what I mean? No, I want to see them out there. Bro, they already limit the practice to protect all these people. You already got a limited number of days you can hit and wear pads and all that. I want to see them out there. I'm at a point where I could care less if they're hurt at the start of the season.
That's the NFL now. So, it is what it is. And you gotta go what you gotta go with it.
Bro, the winning organizations ain't doing that. That's why Flus was losing. They got to compete.
Flus was a loser. That's why he was.
I want to see what's going to happen with Braxton Jones.
This is going to be a swing tackle.
Well,
you can take that.
Yeah, there's a competition at left tackle. I want to see who's gonna win that. I'm interested in seeing how Rome looks, bro.
Yeah. Well, he's been working on his game.
Yeah.
But you got this mountain of a man coming in as a rookie. That's going to be pushing Braxton Jones for his position. I don't know if he'll be able to take it out of training camp, but hey,
if Braxton
it's
ain't
good
there,
to see a little bit of depth.
Yeah, depth. You got the big African, Karam Amendozi. You're low on him. I like the big African.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, he's a caddy. He was, he caddy for Flus back in the day.
Yeah, we'll see what
Now,
happens.
Mellon said Cliff scouted Mahomes and coached him at Texas Tech, took Kyler Murray to a wild card playoff game and helped Cal earn a second contract. Now Jaden went to NFC title game with Cliff. And that's what I'm saying. And we probably didn't even talk to him. I guarantee you our GM did not even talk to him.
No, they probably ran the Zoom interview.
Mm-hmm.
Or they try to fly him in coach and maybe decide not to.
We got you a middle seat. It was hard to do. We got you a middle seat on Spirit Airlines coming in at midnight. You know what I mean? I'm going to put you in an Uber share to get you back to Hallis Hall.
And you'll be out of here by noon the next day. So you don't have to worry about a hotel room. You can bring your carry-on. You can freshen up at Hallis Hall, and we'll have you back at the airport by noon.
You can sleep on Flus's couch. Yeah. That's how they approach that. That is how they approach it. He said he's looking forward to seeing Luther Burden versus Kyler Gordon. That should be a good matchup, but Kyler Gordon should be eating them up because Luther's a rookie.
Yeah.
But that should be, they say, Luther's supposed to be a stud, bro. He was like the Benji Wilson at football coming out of St. Louis, bro. Stayed local. You know what I mean?
Went to Missouri,
Yeah.
They want to go to Champaign.
He was recruited by everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Mizzou gave him the best package, huh?
Yeah, in the SEC, they got, but it's hard to turn down that Big Ten money now. They got the biggest TV contract.
Yeah, it's all about what the boosters did, though.
Yeah, allegedly.
He says Sweat versus Wright. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing. What's our new defensive tackle? He's a mem.
Ubu Boo Boo. Oh, you talking about Grady Jarrett? Yeah.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett, bro. He be serious, bro. All he does is talk football. He don't be playing around with our media. They don't play with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'll take it from one. Take it from Courtney if he gets her slipping in the locker room, and she know it too.
Yeah, he's here to get it done, and the rookie they signed behind him, the Turner kid.
Yeah.
We don't have to whip him to get him started. He's ready. He's ready to go already.
Yeah. We got a running back too, man. Everybody's supposed to be high on, but every year, there it is. We get all these rookies, and
he's a 7th-round pick out of damn.
We'll never see him on the field, and that's what be pissing me off. You know what I mean?
Lack of developing.
Yeah,
definitely lack of developing talent. Yeah.
He said Dexter versus Jonah. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Grady versus Toni. Kyron. Yeah, that's the big African. Amadouze versus Deo. Defensive line versus offensive line matchup in training camp. That should help them be better and ready for the start of the season. Because, bro, the last few years, bro, we all said it. They came out there vanilla and flat at the start of the season. You know what I'm saying?
You might have been winning some preseason games, but those, as you see, don't count.
True. And looking to see how Coach BJ manages everything, like his handling of our media when they come out of there and they're talking about nonsense from practice. You know what I mean? I want to see how he handles that, nips that certain things in the bud. I want to see how he supports players and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we'll see that. I think he's ready for the job. I believe like you said, he didn't take it the year before because he wanted to still learn certain nuances of being a head coach in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he brought over a hell of a staff. So
a hell of a staff.
Yeah.
Hell of a staff, bro. They're all passionate about ball, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man, I pray that all this works out, bro. All right, we're gonna get a video here. What else you had to say about that? And then we're gonna get to Toni Stone Love.
That's about it. Just looking for the Bears to succeed coaching wise. Because they had a hell of a lot of coaches last year, but I don't think a lot of them knew what they were doing. And the fact that they came out with 8 captains should have let everybody know that they didn't know what the hell they were doing. And now that we can hopefully scrub the plate, come out with a clean slate, let's play some damn football and figure out how to win football games.
8 captains running around talking about we need to be held more accountable. We need to be coached harder. Y'all the captains.
Every one of them on a damn podcast. So we need to be coached harder.
Yeah.
we need to be held accountable.
Yes.
You just
You're the
go in the
key.
damn locker room
That's
with
right.
that C on your chest and
That's
slap the
right.
shit out of somebody
There
until
you
they
go.
figure out
Yeah.
what the hell's going on and make them accountable for
Yeah.
your position room. That's
Yeah.
your position room. If
Yeah.
it's 8 captains, there's at least 1 or 2 captains in every damn position room.
Yeah. I mean, it's 22 starters, so you've named 8 captains.
Yeah.
You know, that's like 38% of your starters are captain. You know, who are they leading at this point?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they sitting at the captain's table.
Mm-hmm. Captains, star date, captain's log, star date. We need to be held accountable. Flus changed his hair today, and he put some more highlights in his hair. And Caleb is not listening to anyone, but he's a captain, so you know what I mean. It was just fucking pathetic. All right, Toni Stone, hadn't heard about her. Yeah, I gotta get this to a guy who produced one of these plays my wife was in, because this is right up his alley to write something on her. And then my wife could probably play the role, but here we go, fella.
Wasn't just the first woman to earn a roster spot in professional baseball. She was the first black woman to do so. In 1953, she joined the Indianapolis Clowns in the Negro American League and played alongside legends of the game like Willie Mays and Ernie Banks. Toni passed away in 1996 at the age of 75, and today is her birthday.
Karen Swanson writes all about Toni's life and her legacy in her book, Swinging into History, Toni Stone, Big League Baseball's first woman player. And Karen joins us. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning.
I keep saying it, but I need more. I need more. Yeah, Karen. Yeah,
Karen wrote the story.
I need more of that Negro League swag, though. I keep saying it. Clowns, bro.
Yeah. The New York Cubans, the Chicago American Giants.
Man, they had the Creoles. She was wearing the jersey, said Creoles, bro.
I got a black Yankees jersey at the crib.
Yeah, I need more of that swag. And you know, I'd probably buy no major league swag, just find this swag. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
I did see this play. It was very good. Just to clarify, this was not a stunt, right, as so often would happen. She was an everyday player.
Absolutely. She was an incredibly talented athlete and ball player, and she actually, did very well in terms of stats. So no, she was a tremendous second baseman.
Yeah.
So when she was able to join the league, how was she discovered? I mean, why was she the only woman that was allowed to do
Played second. She was probably throwing some leather.
this?
Well, she was the first, and she inspired others, because after her were 2 other women who played for the Clowns. She was discovered really through her sheer determination. She just would not give up. She played at the time. How you were discovered and earning a roster spot on a minor league team was through
Look at the little person.
American Legion Baseball, which was for boys under 18. So she just she had to modify what her age was, and because she was really 28, and
Wow.
she just was determined to do it, and she had tremendous stats. So she just really was an all-around fabulous athlete.
Yeah, 243 batting average. That's that's not bad for
Exactly, especially when you're playing with Willie Mays and
Right.
A lot of Ernie Banks and Josh Gibson, and so.
So I would have thought, maybe guys in the Negro Leagues had already faced discrimination, obviously. Did they treat her any better?
No, actually, they didn't want her there either, because really nobody wanted Toni to play. Her parents didn't. When she was a kid, the church league the coaches wouldn't teach her because she was a girl. Like everywhere she went for her whole journey, nobody wanted her to play ball, and including her teammates, even if she did well.
All right. Yeah. All right, fella. So what's your take on this lovely lady and her legacy for culture? And then go ahead and throw that into your final words there, fella.
Yeah, there was. I mean, it's amazing that her history isn't more known. They wanted to talk about the women's leagues, and as far as playing baseball, but the fact that she was able to compete with Hall of Famers such as a Willie Mays and the different Negro League players that were out there at the time and start on an everyday basis is quite amazing. I sent you an article about Amiri Hondras. She's a young lady that's playing baseball here in Chicago. Uh, she played in the latest Double Duty Classic here for high school players in the city of Chicago and was able to hold her own. She hit a double for a 2 RBI double. I thought they were going to make her play the game, but they gave it to another player. But yeah, so there are those type of individuals that can hold their own with the male players as far as baseball are concerned, are few and far between. And the fact that, you can mention her in the same breath as Willie Mays and Josh Gibson and, those players that were in the Negro Leagues at that time is quite an amazing story.
Yeah, and you made me think of something. Yeah, there should be a WMLB at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of young ladies that are forced to go into softball.
Right.
I guess it's really not. I can't say it's really not enough, but it's not groomed at the lower levels for the young ladies to play baseball. They're steered into softball mainly.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So that would probably hurt your chances of a women's Major League Baseball. But everything is possible, and it's just a matter of somebody getting it done. So.
Yeah, you just move the bump up a little bit. You know what I mean? They'll be pitching from closer. And what else would you change?
Yeah.
Would you change the dimensions? No, I probably wouldn't change the field dimensions. Bring in the home run fence a little. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You tweak the game. I mean, the current pitcher's mound is 60 feet, and the bases are 90 feet apart. So I guess you would, while you were developing the league, trying to figure out where is the most competitive spot for them to pitch from and the length of the bases. But yeah, it's a possibility.
Maybe something there. Yeah, man. Big ups to her, man. And yeah, I'd be interested in seeing it,
Yeah, for sure.
All right, fella, what you got for your final words, bro?
My final words are about the Chicago Bulls and the bull crap that's going on in Chicago. You're trying to figure out who the hell whether they're gonna sign Giddy and how much. And we got a 5'1" Chinese player. I don't know how tall he is. Player that they're talking about taking a roster spot on the Bulls. That's doing pretty well in summer league. We got Matas. We got the guy from France.
But he better not be driving. But go ahead, bro.
But it's just amazing that the Bulls are in the same position again this year, and they have the same ability as we see to maybe make it to the play-in game or not. Hopefully they're still looking for their next number 1 draft pick, next Derrick Rose, or next lucky pick to take them to a status where they can compete again. But yeah, it's tough to watch on a daily basis, because when baseball is up, the next thing up for us is basketball season. Well, football. Oh, duh. The Bears, and then we go into basketball season. But it's tough, man. It's tough in Chicago here, man. It's tough. Hopefully the Cubs make it to the playoffs and give us some playoff baseball to watch. The Bulls at best are looking at a play-in game, and your generational quarterback needs to get us to the playoffs too. So, hopefully things are looking up as opposed to down here in Chicago. Bear Down, FGB, and
FGB.
fire poles. Well, we can't fire poles no more. They just gave him an extension, but he should be on a short leash. Uh, as far as I'm concerned, we need to do what it takes to win some football games here. We're just entering into rookie camp on the 19th, and all of our second round picks have just signed this week. They got all those deals together. Now it's just time to get out there and make some football plays. I don't think any of them are going to come in as captains in these second rounders. Who do we get in the first round? Colston Loveland hurt. I don't think they're going to put a C on his chest this year to get out there and lead the ball club and win some football games. So I understand that our new coaching staff has some veteran leadership as far as coaching is concerned. And I think they know what to do with a damn football team to mentally prepare them to win football games. Now it's just a matter of the talent and the football skill wise, meeting with the mental ability that they're going to get from the coaching staff, but to put them in a position to take it up the north and never give it back. But definitely FGB, and I hope to see the Bears in a position in the next couple of weeks of jettisoning some players that we don't want, making some moves, and maybe getting some more players in. Hey, we competing. You're competing for a job all the way up to the last day, and if you're not competing at the level we need you to be competing at by the time training camp is over, it's time for you to find a new squad. Matter of fact, training camp is over. When it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. We got a new head coach. We got a new defensive coordinator who's a former head coach. Our offensive coordinator is going to be learning from our running backs coach, our head coach, and our assistant head coach, Antoine Randall, who's our wide receivers coach. So we got a lot of experience, want to know how to do it, know how to get it done on the offensive side of the ball. You got a former head coach on the defensive side of the ball, and you got a lot of talent. So all the excuses, all of the we should have did this, we don't know how to get out of this situation where we're losing 2, 3, 4 games in a row. You can't have those excuses this year. All the scapegoats are gone except for your quarterback. And
your GM.
He'll learn. Well, GM, he resigned. That means he can blame the quarterback on what's not happening.
And the new head coach.
The new head coach, $13 million a season. We can blame the quarterback on what's going on. And if the quarterback's not getting done, who was the captain last year, then we're going to blame the quarterback on what's not happening for the Chicago Bears. And I think that's Ryan Poles' last resort. If we start losing again like we did last year, I know I said he was generational, but it didn't work out. So we need to look at putting Bilbo, but Bilbo in there. Case Keenum he's on the injured list right now anyway. He's on the non-physical injury list. So along with Jalen Johnson and
but I hear you, Tyson. Yeah, get Tyson some reps. Right.
Yeah. And if he's not good enough to be your backup quarterback, get rid of him.
Right.
Get rid of him.
You're saying if he has no ability, if his ceiling isn't where you could potentially see him as a starter, get rid of him.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but we missed that opportunity in the 5th round or the 4th round. Whatever the hell, we could have made a move to get Shador this year during this collusion season. I don't know if they were talking to each other or the presidents of the team were talking to each other. What the hell happened to get that guy down to the 5th round and then get drafted a round after the Cleveland Browns drafted a quarterback? And everybody in the league either needs a starting quarterback or need a backup quarterback that's pushing the starter. And the fact that nobody had no interest into this guy to the 5th round is part of the collusion story that's been swept under the rug now that we've gotten a few couple months past the draft. And everybody, you know, and Shador has a team, and he's not voicing any criticism toward the NFL. He's allowing the, you know, everything to fall, the chips to fall where they may. But I believe the Bears should have went out and got him. We could have split up them 5th round picks or took a later 4th round pick. The 4th round pick they took, they said was a chance pick. So we could have made some moves to make that happen, to pick up a Shador and bring him into the fold. If you're unsure about your generational quarterback or your second quarterback or your third quarterback, which everybody is unsure of, and just to build some talent into your offensive quarterback room on your offensive side, facing competition for your brand new head coach that wants to get the best players out there to win some damn football games. So if competition is a fear of our general manager, that's another reason that he needs to go. And, you know, he's already proven that he doesn't want his starters to face any type of competition from, you know, anybody else in their room, because he's paying them a lot of money. They've been deemed a captain or deemed a starter. But hey, if it's somebody else that can get it done, whether they're a 5th round pick, a 7th round pick, or a 2 or 1, let's get them out there and let's make it happen. So that's my final words. FGB again. Can you say that on
You can say it.
Yeah. FGB again. And FGB again. Bear down. I can't get my fire poles anymore because the Bears then gave him some put his kids through college so far with this new contract. And you know, let's have a good week of training camp since the rookies are starting on the 19th, and see where we go to into the preseason. Hopefully we got some.
Go ahead, bro.
Hopefully we got some competition going into training camp where these guys are, you know, knocking each other around where they can and forcing the offenses, making the defense better, and vice versa. So we'll see.
So Ruben Hippolyte, the running back, we got him in the 4th round as opposed to taking Shador.
No, that's the linebacker.
Oh, yeah, linebacker. Instead of taking Shador, quarterback, who went in the number 6 in the 5th round. Our selection in the 5th round was 33. We took cornerback Zy Frazier. So it would have been easy to move up in the draft, you know what I mean, and take in the 5th round and take Shador. Yeah. It would have been a simple trade.
Yeah, but you don't want your generational quarterback facing any competition.
Yeah, his massive ego can't handle it.
Such a big ego.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. If you're good and you're generational, none of that should matter what's in your rearview mirror.
Bring them on. Bring them all on.
Yeah.
All comers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Anakin Skywalker said, who became Darth Vader, I killed them all. You know what I mean? He was like, what?
For sure.
I killed the mothers, the babies.
I killed them all.
Am I? All right, bro. Yeah, I recorded our closeout, man. I know you got a roll, so we'll play a recording for that. So feel free to bounce whenever. Good brother, appreciate you doing this. And as we wrap up today's episode, one thing's clear: this season is already brimming with storyline fuel. Caleb's journey from autosexual phenom to potential face of a franchise invites questions about pressure, priorities, and whether too much exposure too soon could dilute his impact. It's a tale still unfolding and worth watching as we move deeper into the preseason. The top 10 NFL quarterbacks list from ESPN, more than just numbers and names, it reflects shifting perceptions, and the relentless evolution of play style and leadership. Whether you agree with the rankings or not, they're a spark for heated barbershop debates and late night Twitter threads alike. And while Coach BJ won't be shaping the Bears' offense, his influence still looms large. And while he won't be just shaping the Bears' offense, his influence still looms large in every aspect of the team. I expect Coach BJ to hold all the players, himself, the coaches, to a higher standard of accountability. This is self-evident in the way that the Bears have constructed their roster and coaching depth, so no one is resting on their laurels. Lastly, we tip our cap to a cultural icon, Toni Stone. Her legacy isn't tucked away in the shadows. It's front and center in the push to rewrite sports history. Her presence in the big leagues cracked open doors and left imprints that echo far beyond the diamond. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, keep the mind open and the questions coming. Until next time, be sharp. Keep your questions sharper. The game's always on, and we'll be here to call it like we see it. This isn't just content, it's connection. And it means more because all y'all are here. We appreciate your support and enthusiasm for the pod. If you have any more questions, concerns, or need further information, feel free to ask. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, until next time, bear down and FGB. Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are gonna win today. All right, Karen, can you play us off?
Put a shovel on the ground.
Breaking my heart, man.
Yeah.
Breaking my heart. You guys gonna get your little suburban stadium and your little, you probably have halter top night, fingernail paint night. You get your fingernails painted.
I'm not going out there, man. I go watch them out of town before I go to damn out of town.
All right. You find yourself sliding through. You might be in LA on Florence and Normandy. Hey, homie. Hey, man, come here. Better. You might be in Chicago. Woo! Dipping down Ashley. You better. Chill back. Check your six. Double check that blind spot. Use that blind spot assist.
TATN. Better guard your grill. TATN.
Guard your grill.
TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN.
Bear down.
TATN.
Bear down.
Knuckle up.
Mouthpiece included.
And don't forget
it, baby.
And don't forget to.
Whatever you do, don't forget it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, butterfly.
Forget to bring your mouthpiece.
Sure. Don't forget it.
TATN.